to Penn and Teller Fool Us, home of the quickest hands and minds on TV. Let's meet our next magician.
Magic's everything to me. I'm very much driven on big and movement and energy. I'm not a sit-down kind of guy. My wife and I decided to open up our own theater in Niagara Falls. It's really been a big challenge. Creative freedom is probably the biggest thing the theater's offered me. I can do whatever I want. We can make people disappear and reappear. We can do whatever we want to fantasize. But that also comes with a bit of a problem. I am now responsible for everything that doesn't work. We have 5 tigers. We have a lot of birds in the shows. Owning the theater comes down to hard work. It sounds easy. Open up a magic show, people will come. But it takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and you have to love it. If you don't, it's going to eat you up quick.
Our next performer comes to us from Niagara Falls and arrived here by barrel. So please welcome Greg Frewin.
Woo.
Oh, man, that was intense.
Thank you very much.
All right,
You're breathing almost as hard as I am.
Well, I wasn't breathing through that entire thing. I find myself, like, holding my breath and then being a little dizzy when I come out. But I'm glad you survived.
I did okay.
I'm a little worried about your friend there.
Don't worry, she knows the safe word.
Okay, good. So you live in Canada.
Yeah, I have a theater up in Canada, in Niagara Falls, the Greg Frewin Theater. Took us about 2 months to figure the name out.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And you do acts like this in your show?
That's correct. Our show's very large. Illusions like this. I actually have 5 tigers, about 30 birds, 2 dogs, 2 kids, and a wife.
Wow. Who's the most trouble?
The husband.
Ah, good answer. Growing up, were your kids like the most popular kids because you had 5 tigers?
Well, kind of. Here's the interesting thing. My daughter actually came home from school one day and she said, "Dad, I was at school and I said to my friends, oh, I have cats. And they said, yeah, we have cats too. And then she didn't realize that our cats are a little bit bigger.
Yeah. So is this a one-of-a-kind? You created it and...
That's correct. This is actually an illusion I created, and I actually built this myself.
Well, that's amazing and disturbing. All right. Well, I've given them enough time, so I'm going to interrupt whatever they're doing.
Uh-oh.
Penn, tell her.
There you are interrupting us again. Man, this is the biggest trick we've had. And in my world, bigger is always better.
You and me are both on the same page.
And I'll also tell you that bigger is also more difficult.
That's correct.
You can fool people a lot easier with a small deck of cards than you can with a big spectacle.
And it takes more people. It's not just me.
Yeah, and you have wonderful people assisting you, wonderful dancers. The whole production is absolutely beautiful. You know, there's a technique in magic, and I'm going to say the words here because your use of it is so good that I can almost give it away without giving it away because you've misdirected from this principle so well. You're using black art, which is a 19th century term, and it's a way for the light to hit the iris and confuse it so that people can become invisible. It's really a wonderful technique. The really crude way of thinking of it is I get a portrait of Elvis at home. Of course, I live in Vegas. You got to have a portrait of Elvis, and it's got to be on velvet. That's what we do here in Vegas. We do pictures of Elvis and Jesus on velvet, and when the light hits it just right, all I can see is Elvis. And that's the basic principle, and it's so well misdirected that you have to have a pretty sophisticated knowledge of magic to put this together. We thought it was beautiful and the biggest, and therefore, the best.
Thank you very much.
So do they understand how you did it?
Yeah, they've got an idea how we did it.
They do.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did I entertain you?
Tremendous.
Thank you.
It's fabulous.
You entertained all of us. Thank you so much. Frewin! Thank you. We've got plenty more magic, including something special from Penn and Teller. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.